Good afternoon. We just made it to the top of Vail. I think they're going to be shutting down the highway. Chain laws were not in effect. They were, and then they weren't. And we just are going to slip right through. About 70,000 pounds, so we have the weight. We spun a little bit here and there, so I don't need my differential lock anymore. The temperature's 20 degrees outside. We actually climbed up pretty decent, even though my tires are on the worn edge. Should have better sight tires, but we're okay going downhill. We've been getting dumped on up here on Vail. Try to clear some of that snow off the wiper blades. There we go. Yeah, the Swift tractor in front of me had his chains on. There was another tractor. Those guys were going slow. I had to get in the hammer lane when I had a chance so I could keep my momentum going because it started to spin here and there. But we managed to get through it. I have a feeling they're going to be shutting down the highway again here. Today's date is Sunday the 9th, February 9th. I'm glad to see all the cars that are not around me. There was a whole bunch of them, so I don't know what happened. Unless one of them trucks spun out and blocked the highway. Good possibility, they're going so slow. But we made it up just in time. We're trying to get this load to Denver and then pick up our other load going to Riverside, California and bring that back up here. But we'll see what the weather's like, what the highway is going to do. Before we actually come up here, because they could close it down again. I don't need my flashers anymore. I'm going to get up and over Eisenhower. Something must have happened because there's nobody passing me, and usually there's somebody passing. Might have to go a different way to California. Probably take 40 or 25 south to 40 over that way. That's all good for now. I'll see you in a bit. No, and just like that, it started up again. You know, you get these people that get in the hammer lane and they just stay there. And it creates these little traffic jams like this. I have a feeling we could be chaining up, go up Eisenhower. I'll see what the conditions are. I'll probably chain up there myself, whether they have the law up or not. But it could change. It could be like this, and then it could be just wet and overcast. We'll see when we get there. This is a passing lane. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to be chaining up. I'll look at the conditions and make a decision. If it's not mandatory and the road looks okay, I probably won't, but a road like this, I'm going to be chaining up. I'm not even going to mess with it. It's the last hill. Except for Floyd Hill, which is down further. They've just been getting hit with the snow. So roads like this would be okay, but you know, it's not really worth it. Even if the chain laws are not up, they could just be late at getting them up. There's nobody behind us right now. There's somebody in the other lane, so I'll wait. If I had better tires and the chain law wasn't up, I wouldn't worry about it. These guys aren't gonna let me over, so I'll just stay where I'm at. Dash cam. You let us over. We'll see you in a bit. So this is Eisenhower Hill. There's just skier traffic. It's snowing, but there's no chain laws up. Let's see how it goes. So here we are, finally moving. We are out of the tunnel. This traffic jam goes all the way to Idaho Springs, I reckon. I just had to pull over and add depth to my truck. I thought I had enough. Exit 221 is a little bit of a secret run. It'll take you into Idaho Springs. Not Idaho Springs, sorry. Silver Plume. So there's an accident between here and Silver Plume, which is the top of Georgetown Hill. That's a frontage road over there. It cruises along the creek. I've used it before when there was an accident on this stretch, but traffic is flowing, so we're not going to take it today. If it was stopped in purple, we would have taken it, but so would a whole bunch of other people. I don't understand this. Usually skier traffic doesn't hit until 2 o'clock. Today it probably hit at 10, 11 o'clock. Like it's a big holiday weekend. I don't know. Well, next weekend's Valentine's Day, so next Friday. For some of you who might forgot. Of course, by the time I get this posted, it'll probably be Friday. Happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully I get it up sooner than that. So, I mean, I think we're going to be okay. They said the highway was closed, but it wasn't. I heard a few people say that CDOT was there in Dot Cerro telling people, truckers, that I-70 was closed eastbound at mile marker 205. I hadn't seen anything about that. When we went through it, we're at mile marker 222. Remember that? Some of the people might remember room 222. God, that's like showing my age. No worries. But temperature 16. See, it's a lot nicer when it's colder. I mean, everybody's doing 47, roughly 50 mile an hour. I'm glad that they feel the difference in the road and aren't panicked when it's 26. There's a big difference between 16 and 26 degrees snow. So we're supposed to go pick up a load, take this to Denver, which we will get it there. Probably lost about an hour total time. Roughly, I would be coming into Denver about now. So maybe a half hour, 45 minutes time we've lost. That's not going to be too bad. We're going to pick up a light trailer. They're usually light. And head right back up into the mountains here. Maybe. We'll see if they're closing the highways and stuff like that. We might take another route. But if it's open, we'll be flowing through it. We're getting close to Georgetown Hill. It's a pretty good size, pretty good steep hill. But we're not there yet. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I should have looked at the traffic a little bit better. We could have been on this side road, putting right along. I'll see you in a bit. So here we are at Silver Plume. This is where it gets sketch a little bit. You don't want people to be going too slow, because then you have to hit your brakes, and then that's when you end up sliding. Oh, sorry about that. We want to keep our distance a bit because we don't want to be hitting our brakes to the point to where we're sliding. I'll show you how everybody just keeps taking the safety zone. They'll keep coming and then they'll get right over and get right in front of us. This road's pretty nice, so we don't have to worry about it too much. You know, if we can do this quick enough, we should be able to get right back up here and head west. Probably go to Vegas. We're supposed to go to Riverside, California, but the California dispatcher was asking when I think I would be in the Vegas area. I told him Monday, and he just gave me an okay. Didn't say anything after that, so we'll see what happens. See you in a bit. There's a look at Georgetown in the daytime. Some pretty old buildings in there. Old Colorado mining town. Well, that about ends our little snow trip. We'll get down here in Denver, get these trailers swapped out, and get right back up in here in it. We're at Floyd Hill right now, eastbound. Looks like that guy's going to slow me up here a bit. .22 degrees. A lot of mad chloride on the highway. So we'll get down, get this trailer dropped off at our yard, pick up some fuel, some DEF, because I carry 2.5 gallons. Last time I got fuel in Beaver, Utah, I thought I had enough, but apparently I didn't. There's a herd of elk. Just caught that in the corner of my eye, but as we were cruising along there, we ended up coming out of the tunnel with a derate warning, meaning that the engine will derate to 5 miles per hour if I don't get DEF put back in here ASAP. So we got her pulled over to unchain area and threw in about 1.5 gallons. I carry 2.5 gallons on board. I just put enough to get me to Denver. I always do carry that just in case of situations like that. You know, people are like, oh, if you fill it up all the time, you're okay. Well, we don't. We have a big old thing at the yard, so like a 1,000-gallon tank of it. So I buy it on the road sometimes, but sometimes I think I have enough, so I'm like, oh, I'll just wait till I get to the yard. Come to find out you don't. You know, because if you're heavy, you'll eat more. Anyway, that's how we ended up with that. So we'll get that all taken care of, and then go pick up our light load, plumbing supplies. I don't know if it's actually light or not. I'm assuming that it will be because it usually is. And then we'll get right back up here into the thick of it. Well, of course, we're going to check the, go a little fast here, the brakes on that a bit. Check the road conditions to see where they are before we actually come up. Check radar, see what's going to be going on. But we did get it through. Looks like it'll take me about an extra 45 minutes it took us. So not too bad, could have been a lot worse. But with that being said, thanks again for riding shotgun. Hope you enjoyed it with your driver Mountain Man Mike. Until the next time, enjoy. Peace.